Michael Jordan would never tell you he's the GOAT. I know Michael Jordan. I speak to him often. I'm telling you, he has never, ever, ever once called himself the greatest. Ever. It has never happened. Kobe Bryant didn't call himself the greatest. Kareem didn't call himself the greatest.
We have a lively debate here in the pregame show about Kobe Bryant at 21 and Michael Jordan at 21. You have guys like Charles Barkley and Michael Finley and Kenny Smith all debating this, trying to figure out if you're a better player at that age than Michael Jordan was. Do you want to weigh in on this, or do you find it all amusing?
No, people. I think people just talk about that just to talk, really. Michael, he's the greatest player of all time, and
Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. But I didn't think he was good as you at 21. I don't think so. I think he's the greatest player ever, and obviously you got a long way to go. But I ain't never seen a 21-year-old guy. You 22 now?
Yes.
Play as well as you playing right now.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Message.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tyler Rose TV. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. For today's video is interesting. I got a couple quotes I want to read to you guys. This came from LeBron from some article, and as you see the caption in this video, Stephen A. Smith is basically just going to tell it like it is. Now, Stephen A. Smith is real like wishy-washy when it comes to LeBron. You know, like he seems like he doesn't like him, but then he likes him. You know, it's a weird situation, and he has the right to do what he wants. But I'm gonna read these few quotes, and then you're gonna get to what Stephen A. Smith had to say, because he's basically trying to tell people, or telling the whole United States of America who watch ESPN and other airways that the station is on, that LeBron likes to control the narrative, and Rich Paul can't accept LeBron being number 2. No, he can't accept that. It's not good enough for him. He has to be number 1. So let me just tell you exactly what LeBron James said. I'm not taking nobody over me. There's no question. Okay, pretty fair, pretty valid. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. He says here, I think Mike will say the same thing. Rest his soul. Kobe would say the same thing. Magic will say the same thing. Bird will say the same thing. Shaq could say the same thing. The late great Wilt, Kareem. I don't think none of those people are going to say somebody else, or take somebody else, I should say. It says, if there's a general manager and he's eyeballing all of us on the baseline with the number 1 pick, it's going to be hard not to take me, champ. So yeah, that last one, the last quote, is going to be hard if I'm lined up on the baseline. It's going to be hard not to take me, champ. That's where I have some pushback. But let's run what Stephen A. Smith had to say. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and let's do it.
Have something to do with the timing of the release of the article? I mean, it's possible. I don't know the answer.
I bet he got something to do with the timing of the damn.
There have been plenty of times. I remember I've gotten myself in heat on numerous occasions because people treat something that I said like I said it yesterday, and I said it 6 months ago, but the damn thing was held until 6 months later. I mean, it happens with magazine articles and stuff like that, is what I'm saying, which is very frustrating because, damn it, had it been 6 months later, I might have said something a little bit different than I said 6 months ago, depending on, what the question was and what have you. But to speak directly about LeBron, Big Perk is absolutely right in this regard. He's talking about they would say the same thing. No, they wouldn't. Michael Jordan would never tell you he's the GOAT. I know Michael Jordan. I speak to him often. I'm telling you, he has never, ever, ever once called himself the greatest. Ever. It has never happened. Kobe Bryant didn't call himself the greatest. Kareem didn't call himself the greatest. Magic didn't call himself the greatest. Bird didn't call himself the greatest. No, that's not true. That's not true. He could say they might have thought it, but they never articulated it to a reporter for print purposes to be disseminated to the masses. It is LeBron James, which brings us to LeBron James. Why would he do that? Because the man is addicted to trying to control the narrative. These are the reasons problems exist. And so many people who support him, they haven't seen the forest from the trees. They get caught up in that moment. He's saying something that moment. You know why you can't get caught up in the moment with LeBron James? Because LeBron James ain't caught up in the moment. Everything he does is calculating. He knows exactly what he's doing. He plots and he plans, hoping to have a specific impact. I would know personally. I know what he does, okay? And I'm not even knocking it, because he is on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. He's one of the greatest basketball players to have ever lived. I have said repeatedly, I have him number 2 all time. But Rich Paul put it best. Yo, Rich, you acting like that's a damn insult to call him number 2 all time. It is an insult. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. And they feel that way in large part. They think for themselves, but they feel that way in large part because they know that's how he feels. He is still around because when all is said and done, he wants to eclipse every record because he knows down the line, from an historical perspective, we ain't going to remember it took him 23, 24, 25 years to do what Jordan did in 13 or what Kareem did in 19 or 20 or something like that. All we going to look at is the numbers. All-time leading scorer, this, that. We're going to look at all of those different things, and we're going to say statistically, he's the best. That is why he is still around, because he wants that narrative to be dictated. As I told you before, he's on the Mount Rushmore. He's one of the top 2 in the history in my game. That's as far as it's getting. As long as I'm breathing and I'm on the airwaves, it will never be what he wants it to be. Period.
Now, I like this because it's very true. So, one, I've never seen Kobe, and as you can see at the beginning of this clip, Kobe didn't really care for the comparisons. Like, too busy chasing greatness. I'm chasing being better, but chasing that in my own spare time. It's not for everybody to know all your goals, right? So if your job in your mind or your goal is to pass Michael Jordan or be greater than him, sometimes you have that mental battle within yourself. Now, when you start to say you're better than everybody else, people look at you like, well, this guy is full of himself. He thinks he's God's gift to earth. And the fact that it's pretty much confirmed that your guy is constantly taking a dig, it's like, bro, on a baseline, you think it's going to be hard not to pass you up or whatever. Like, that's cool. But when you speak about yourself that way, it doesn't come off as humble, and it doesn't come off as somebody who is just like saying, hey, listen, I done my work. I let the fans do it. I let the people decide. It's like, no, I want to let myself decide where I stand. I'm going to come out the blue and tell you where I think I stand. And that's where people are like, bro, just let it go. Like, let the media, let the fans place you where you want to go. It's like you want to be in the conversation so bad. Whereas players who have been greater than you have said absolutely nothing. Like, think about how insecure you have to be to constantly try to convince the media members that you should be talked about in the light of one Michael Jordan all the time, or you're the greatest player, and that's constantly, and they should never, disagree with that. Like you have people who are known clutch puppets who have changed their opinions. Like, you're talking about somebody who is like adamant about this. Like, this is not like a made up shit. Like, we're looking at people who are lying to your face all to appease yourself. Like, you're appeasing yourself in your career by having people talk positively about you who maybe don't even feel that way deep down, but know there's interest in it for them when it comes to, financial gain or other things like that. And then what he does is say, okay, I think Kobe would have said this. I think Jordan would have said this. I think Kareem and Bird and Magic and any of those guys. Well, guess what? You're the only one saying it. You're the only one who made up this whole scenario about you standing on a damn baseline and they're going to pick you. There's no question they're going to pick you. Like, bro, nobody's saying that shit. You just made this shit up. No one asked you who's going to be on the baseline and who's picking who. You made a scenario up, and instead of you just claiming it and taking it for your own value, you said, listen, they would all say it. They would all say it. This person would say it. Kobe would say it. Jordan, no, just stand on your own. If you want to stand on that rock, if you want to climb that mountaintop, stand on your own too. Stop bringing other people into what you believe about yourself. Just to say, oh, Jordan would have done the same or Kobe would have done the same. No. They wouldn't have done the same because they're not you. They don't need validation from the media, from fans. They know their careers and where they stand. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Be a member of this channel for $6.99 a month. Click join, then the subscribe button. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.